I think these two players, their balls are right next to each other, so I'm not sure. And the legacy player puts it in for par on 18. So good hole by her.
You got to be happy with pars.
Yeah, especially how the course is playing today. All right, here is her fifth, and she just puts it a little right, but that will be a tap and double bogey, I think. I want to say this is for bogey for her as well, for the woman in the pink. And she, oh, that's unlucky. It spins out. So that'll be a double bogey for her as well. Or it might be a bogey for her. I think that might have been a par putt. And it looks like in the group behind them, they're trying to find what are they, the Fossil player's ball. You saw one of them pull it right, and they're over by their ball right now, but it looks like someone also pulled it a little bit left. So 18 already proven to be one of the harder holes today.
We think.
You think? Yeah, so that Fossil, actually might be rocky, but that player is over by the water. We had a player in this situation earlier today where they played it safe and played it a little right, not tried to shoot over the lake. But
I mean, personally, I'd try and go over the lake.
but yeah. Or is she dropping?
I think she might.
It's hard to tell, but
She
she's
is.
over. Yeah,
She
so she is
She
dropping.
brought her driver.
Okay, so she will be dropping from there. She will be having to go over the lakes. That's
When you drop, you go 2 club lengths from where your ball entered the hazard. That's where you drop. And you drop from a knee height.
So she definitely made it over the lake. Let's see where this lands. Right in the middle of the fairway. So even though she had to drop, she put that in a great spot to play. So let's see what she does there. She's right in the fairway. It's within 50 yards. So she'll just have to kind of chip that over and put it. See if she can get over the ridge.
The player that went punched it back through
To the
maybe?
fairway. There's all 3 balls are in the general same location. So, and then is this a group of 4 or 3?
3.
Okay, so they're all. Oh wait, what? Who's the person in the gray?
That's just. I think those are just parents walking with them.
Oh, okay. So all 3 of them are in the general same direction. So they'll all be hitting within 100 yards.
And being from 10 tee box, I'd be pretty happy with any of those 3 balls being in the fairway.
And I want to say all 3 of these players, this will be their 3rd shot. So this will all be their birdie opportunity. Oh wait, no, the player that dropped, this will be your 4th shot. This looks like a legacy player that will be going up. This is within 100 yards, so you should be able to get this on the green. Oh, she pulls it a little left. Oh, and that took a really bad bounce. Oh, and that's very unlucky. That's going to be sitting right next to the tree. So I don't know what you do from there because it's literally right next to the don't want to break a club trying to hit the she's in that little pine needle grass stuff. You have another player up looking to get on the green. See what she does here. And that looks right on the line of the pin. Oh, and she just puts a little bit too much on it. So that was right at the pin, just a little bit too much, and it rolled past over the green. So that's a little bit unlucky. So she'll have a chip, and that's not an easy shot either because you can't go over because then you'll it's a downhill. So
yeah,
you'll just keep
it's
rolling
hard to keep
and
it
rolling.
from rolling. You have to put a little bit of backspin on it, and even then, it doesn't stop rolling. trunk.
So every player in this group is in interesting spots. Did you see what that last player just did with their ball?
I did not.
So one of them is at the base of the tree on this right side, so I don't know what they're going to do with that, just because it's, unless she's lefty, I don't think she can really do much. Um,
You just gotta kind of choke up, put it in the back of your stance, and just kind of punch it out.
hit it backwards maybe. And then one player is also on the back of the green, and then one is at the front, or is not on the back of the green, but is over the green, and has had to chip. Oh, so maybe that legacy player wasn't, the ball rolled, didn't really know as much as I thought. She hit out of that pine needle grass stuff. It's a little short of the green, but she'll have a good chip. It's a much better situation than what she was in, so it's good. Who's this?
Gotta pump the brakes.
Yeah, so that's gonna roll, and it might roll off the green. It does, so she might chip that again. I'm not sure. It's her call. And then the legacy player just hit again, and she didn't put enough on it, so that stays off the green. That time she chips it onto the green, and it rolls past. But she is over the ridge, so she won't have to worry about hitting it uphill. She might actually have a downhill at this point. Here's this player hitting a putt. She does not put enough on it. Not sure if it got over the ridge or not. Here's another player. This time she got over the ridge. It's a little bit right of the hole, but that should be a good, nice shot. And then the group behind them is teeing off as well. That's a good putt. She's in a similar situation as the woman in the gray. She's just going to put it in, I think. And she does. So I think that's a 6 for her. This isn't their last hole. They started on 16, so yeah. That's a great putt by the legacy player.
And just barely missed that putt. Don't leave a good taste in your mouth.
Looks like the sorry about that. It looks like the group behind them is now coming up to hit their second shots. Once again, all the balls are a little bit scattered. None of them are in the same situation. One looks like they're a little bit left, and then one looks like they're over by the trees. Once again, run hole 18, where you can't go left because there's a lake, and then if you pull it right, there's a lot of trees, and then there's also some spots of grass that are just little ridges and are just kind of like they're rough. They're like, I wouldn't consider them. They're kind of like hazards. They're kind of bunkers that are just, I don't know. They're hard to explain, but you don't want to be in that either. Looks like someone is about to hit their second shot. They were behind that tree, so they had to play it somewhat safe. Had to get it over that tree as well, so hit maybe a bit of like a flop shot. See what they do with that. Moving, putting it back on the fairway. That might be over in the little rough patch, but I think she'll be able to get out of that. So that's a good safe play.
See a Fairview bag.
Oh yeah.
And I can't tell which the other bags are, so I don't quite know who this is.
She's hitting from the trees in the rough. She got a dead straight spot at the green. It's just in the rough, so it's hard to tell what her, how her ball's sitting, if it's up or not. Oh,
Just
and
kinda pushed it.
she kind of pushed it a little right, and she's now deeper into the trees, so that's going to be a tough shot.
She's gonna have to keep it low and just kind of
Get it
get it out.
back on the fairway.
Yeah.
And that looks like we're looking at a player who is on their second shot, right in the middle of the fairway. So they had a great drive. Say about, maybe 150 yards to the pin, a little less. And she tops that, so
We'll
it's
just
gonna
a little
roll.
bit.
Yeah,
Still in
good-
the fairway
good-
though, so
it's a good miss. So she'll have set herself up for a third shot that's dead straight, right on the pin. I'm not sure who's gonna be up next. It might be her. It might be the one in the trees, but it's hard to tell. All three of them are at the general distance away from each other, though. Like they're all within 110 yards. Some are just in better locations than others. If you're just joining us, this is our third match, like league match play here at Collindale Golf Course in Fort Collins, Colorado.
hosted by Fossil Ridge. Brought to you by Sabres Cat Sports.
Once again, I can't tell who this player is. I'm sorry. They're about to hit their third shot, though, as they were over in the trees for their second. They just play it safe and put it back in the fairway. Oh, and she kind of puts it a little left. That might roll into that bunker that has been just troubling people all day. That's about the sixth player that's gone into that bunker. So the condition of that bunker is only going to get worse the more people play in it, just because it's getting used
And
even
it's
more and
just-
more.
Just in a tricky spot.
Yeah. It looks like the lady that put it in the trees early is now hitting. I think she's probably just gonna play it safe and put it back in the fairway, but you can't. It's hard to tell from here. And that's exactly what she does. She just rolls it into the fairway. So she'll set her up for a fourth shot within about 100 yards and try and get it onto the green. And then that group that was ahead of them are now teeing off at the first tee box. So this is her third shot. Once again, I'm unable to tell who that is. Sorry. But third shot. As long as she just doesn't pull it left or right, she should be safe. You can put it short and then just have a chip in to get on the green. Let's see if she can get to the green from here. And that didn't go in the bunker. That's going to be at the front of the green. Take a good hop, and it's not on the green, but it's right in front of it. Might be on
It's
the
in the
fringe.
fringe, yeah.
So just might putt that, might chip that. It's hard to tell. It's their choice. So, but it's a good look for par. Just chip that in. And then this is the woman that just had to hit out of the trees. This is her fourth shot. It's for par. Let's see what she can do here. It looks like almost like a flop shot. Puts it just short. I don't think that rolled into the bunker. I think that's just right
It's
in front of
just
the
in
green.
front of the green,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's a good safe shot. And then I don't know where so one of them. Does not look like there's a group behind them either, so they're all by themselves. This is Woman's 5th shot from right in front of the green. I think Girl Hero just trying to get it over the fringe or over the ridge, because then you'll still have a downhill or an uphill putt, so she can still be aggressive on this. And that is going to be pretty good. She got over the ridge, so now it's going to be a downhill putt, so a little bit more difficult, but let's see what she does with that. I think this person's from Legacy. I can't tell.
A Legacy player.
So they are in the bunker. This is the bunker that has been puzzling people all day. So let's see what she does with the shot. Taking her down.
I think that bunker's got to be wet, so it's got to be hard to get out of that bunker.
And she did not make it over the ridge, so she'll have to go over the ridge, but
Still
she
on
got
the
it out of
green.
there. She got it back on the green. At least she did that. Yeah. Good safe shot to get out of there. Here's her 5th shot. She chips it, and she does get over the ridge, so that's going to be a good look for a good putt. I think they're all just deciding who's putting now. I think it's gonna be the Legacy woman, but yeah, she's got to go over the ridge. It's gonna have a little bit of break to the right, so a little bit left. It's about a 30-foot putt, so it's not the easiest putt. So it's a good putt. She had great speed on it. Just didn't have the correct line, so it's a little bit to the left, but that's about a 5-foot putt now. So
Oh, that's a good lag putt.
next up is the woman in all black. I think this is her 7th shot. I think 6th maybe. Looks like a dead straight putt, and she put a little bit too much power on that. And that's things like past the green, and she's gonna have to hit just about as long as the putt she did just a little ago.
Just kind of bumps it a little bit.
Yeah, didn't have enough on it. She had the right line, just didn't get at the right pace. She put that one in, so I want to say that was a 7. Woman in the black puts it just short, so that should be a tap-in. As we said, these greens are going to be playing a little bit slower days because of all the rain we've been getting here for Collins. So greens are in good shape. And that looks to see that there's a group teeing off at the 18th again. And she put it just short of that little patch of grass, so it's a good
It's
drive.
a good drive right in the middle of the fairway. Oh!
Oh, and it's a tough miss.
Just hit it a little hard down that hill.
Oh, they're showing that shoe. Oh, and she missed it again. It's a tough putt from her, but all right. Looks like the group behind them have all teed off and have hit their shots, so they are now all walking to their second ball.
Making their way up. It's hard to tell which teams are in what groups from so far. 'Cause you can only see a couple colors off the bag.
Yeah, then none of them are really wearing their school colors, so it's a little bit hard to tell, but it's okay. Looks like they're all going to the right. They're all going in that same general location.
Seems like all three of them are in the trees. And one just took a couple branches off the trees. And that's why this course seems easy, but it's so difficult if you don't put it in the fairway every time.
You're right, they look like they're all in the same general location. Sadly that ball didn't make it too far just because it hit the branches. It probably went another 100 feet, so they're still in that little rough. I don't think they have to care about the trees anymore. I don't think they're in the way, but they're still in that deep rough that's kind of hard to hit out of. Plus the ball could not be in the best location. They all hit. It's hard to tell. They're on that tree, so we couldn't really see. Looks like most of them, or 3 of them, played the safe route and just put it back in the fairway, which is probably the right move. I can only see one of their balls, but I'm assuming they're all over there.
One is still, I do think, in the trees after she hit the branches, but still has a shot at the pin.
Yeah, now she's got a clear shot. Say about 150 yards.
The wind's kind of picking up a little bit. We have a little breeze.
She's got the wind to her back though, so it might help her. Or no, never mind. Sorry,
the wind might be a left.
Yeah,
to right, a west wind.
Let's see what she does with this.
Oh, just kind of comes over top of it, and
it's gonna roll. It's just gonna go right off the fairway.
Yeah, it was fighting to stay in the fairway, but not quite.
She still got some good distance on it though, so good miss. Oh, and she tops the ball as well, so that's just gonna keep rolling. That
I think
might do the same exact thing and get right on the ridge, or that's gonna stay in the fairway.
But I think she just had it below her feet. She's sitting on that hill, and having it below your feet is a hard shot to hit. On the middle of the fairway.
She got a clear path. I don't think she's got those little spots of grass either, so let's see what she does here.
Might have just pulled it a bit left. Yep.
Where did it
I think
land?
It went into the left bunker.
Again?
Yep. Like I said earlier, we have to watch it. It's really gonna punish people that left bunker.
That's about the 8th person that's gone in the bunker through. There's only been 4 groups too, so it's a very punishing group anymore.
Especially with this west-ish wind, maybe southwest wind is what I want to say. East, northeast, wrong direction. That's weird.
It's kind of just like a general breeze, but there is sometimes when the wind has been picking up, so it shouldn't be affecting it that much, but it is definitely present. I think they are all. Are they on their 3rd shot? I think they're on their 3rd shot. I could be wrong, but I think they're on their 3rd shot. Is this a Rocky player? Alright, this is Rocky player's 3rd shot.
I don't.
Or Loveland, maybe Loveland. Sorry.
They have a black bag.
That's gonna take a really good bounce, and that's gonna roll onto the green. I can't tell if that got over the ridge or not, but she's on the green, so it's in good shape. Wow, it's a really good shot. It's probably in the fringe, but it didn't go over the green, so she's gonna have a downhill putt. It's a Boulder player, I'm being told. That was a nice shot. So now we're going over to the Legacy player who's in the bunker. That bunker can't be in the best of shape as there's been so many players in it already.
Still gets it out, though.
Yeah, gets it out and then put herself in a good position for a putt. She's now got an uphill, so she can play it aggressive.
I'm wondering what that purple bag is.
Oh, it's Boulder. I've been told it's Boulder.
The purple bag is Boulder?
Or maybe Collins? Boulder? Alright, I've been told it's Boulder.
Wonder what the black bag is then.
I've heard Loveland.
I thought Loveland was red.
Black and red.
Oh. It's black and white.
Oh, Fairview, I'm being told. Sorry about this. We're all new to this too, so. Looks like two of them have an uphill putt. One of them has a downhill, so the two downhill people can play very aggressive putt. One of them just hit it and just got over the ridge, so didn't have quite enough speed to get over, but played it smart, played it safe. Now is the Legacy player with a uphill putt going, breaking. She pulls it a little right. I think she saw that, but it is a little right. It's about 6 foot putt, so that's definitely makeable. So here's the Boulder player playing with her. This is for birdie, or this is for par or bogey. I'm not sure. This is a downhill putt, so you got to be careful with this. And smartly didn't put too much power on it. Doesn't get there, but it's going to be about a 4 foot putt to get there. So it's a good safe putt. And then can't tell who that is. She just putted again, but it's another uphill putt. Just didn't put enough on it. But she taps that in, so I think she's in 5 or 6. So it's a good hole by her. Here's the Legacy player. I believe this is also her 6th shot. Let's see what she does here. And she just misses it, so it's an unlucky miss, but she should tap this in, and she does. So she's in for 7, I want to say.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. And then this is the Boulder player's 6th. Oh, she just misses, so she'll be in for 7 as well.
Nothing like a good Elway here and there.
Oh. Misses it again. So Dynam is now going to, as I said, we're following the 18th hole, 18th green. It's a big gap through 9, so we've just been seeing some JV players come through and play on 9. But besides that, we haven't seen anyone really come through 9 yet. So that'll be interesting to see how they play it.
It's starting to warm up now.
Yeah, the sun is coming out, which is nice. Wind is now basically gone. Doesn't seem to be an issue. All right, looks like can't tell who that is. I want to say it's a Loveland player, or not Loveland, Rocky. They are. I think they're on the fairway. I think they are, or
I think they are. Yeah.
They're just near the rough, but I don't think they are. But
that's no fun.
And then the second player, their balls seem to be pretty close to each other. So
yeah, the second player is the one that's a little bit.
And I believe that's going to be her second shot too. I think that was her drive that she's going to be hitting, and then the player that just hit will be hitting their 3rd. Both of them look short of that little, patch of grass, so they don't seem to have to worry about that, which is nice. Not having hit of that, they just got to avoid that. And what people have been struggling with today is going to the bunkers off the side of the greens. We've seen a lot of people in those today, so let's hope these people can avoid it. Oh, and it seems to be another shank. So now she's in the patches of grass. I would say they're within about 150 yards now of the green. Just gotta get it there. Oh, there is a 3rd player. So she's a little bit more to the left.
Yeah,
she's almost
been
near the 10th.
Trees the whole time.
She's near the 10th tee box. So
I do think that's a Loveland player since they have a red bag.
So that makes sense because they've been playing in groups of threes before this. So she's actually probably got the best look at the green just because she's got a clear path. If I can't tell who someone just hit. I think the top did as well, but they got a good roll on it, so they're within 100 yards of the green now, so they can just put that on the green. Chips it, and that's gonna
just kind of hit it fat.
I think that's
chunked it a little bit.
I'm not sure if that rolled into the bunker or if it went right short, but either way, that's not necessarily the position you want to be in, because you gotta get it over the bunker. All right, looks like this player's hitting again. See what she does with this. Oh, uh-oh. And that is just safe of the water. That was a good roll. That just rolled a little left. I think she just pulled a little left, but it's right on the edge, right near the water. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
So now she's going to have to shoot over the bunkers to get on the green. And the group behind them seems to be ready to go.
You have to keep your pace of play up and stuff like this so that you're not holding back the whole tournament. Because just holding up one group pretty much holds up everyone. Yeah.
I'm unable to tell what school they're from, but they're right in the front, so they're within 100 yards. Probably just try and chip it over that little edge that everyone's been struggling to hit from putt. So let's see what she does with this. But you almost want to keep it short because then you still have a downhill or an uphill putt, because you don't want to put it over the pin because then you're having to go downhill. And that looked like a shank, and that might be in the bunker, sadly.
You kind of just want to put it in the spot to give you the best putt. 3 feet is optimal.
I'm not sure who's hitting, if it's the woman in the bunker first or if it's the woman. It's the woman over by the lake. Let's see what she does here. Oh, that thing's got to slow down, and that's going to roll. A little bit too much pace on it. It got over the bunker green, flew over the green too, so she's going to have to chip again. And that's almost a harder spot just because if you miss it, it's just going to roll down. All right. I don't know who's hitting, but they just hit a really good chip from there. And that's going to be within a 10-foot putt, so it's a really well done chip. All right, I think that group behind them see what they do. And that thing is dead straight. That looks really good.
Oh, sit down. That ball just kept going over the green.
Sorry about that. That person, the people behind them, there was a woman in red. She just hit a really well hit drive. It just went a little right. It's in that those patches of and hills of rough. So it's not the most ideal threes because she's still got a pretty clear shot at the green. So she's got to be careful with this because if she goes too far, then she'll be flying it, and then not only will she go in the bunker, but she'll probably just roll down. Stay.
Just stayed on the hill.
Yeah. This might be even harder because now she can't slow it down.
Your hands are tied right here.
Yeah. Oh, so someone else just chipped it.
If I'm in this position, I'm probably going to land it like 3 feet in front of the green. So there's a chance to catch in the rough and kind of slow down. Take a couple of bounces and then just roll on.
She almost putted that, but it seemed to work out well.
Oh, yeah, that was a good shot.
Now it's just got to stop. Yeah, it does. Okay, good. Right, so lady in the black is now putting. Puts it a little short, so she's still got a good 15-foot putt to hit. See this woman in the white does. She's got an uphill putt, so she can play aggressive and try and go for the pin because she's got the hill to help her. She's got it. She had the right speed. I think she just didn't have the right line, a little bit to the right. So that should be a tap in. I think that was her 5th shot. So I think that's a bogey for her, or a double bogey. Sorry. Oh, okay. So we've just been told that the white is horizon. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. We're told that the group is in the woman in the black is from Monarch, but we're not 100% sure. But we know the one from white is Horizon, and then the gray is Boulder. So let's see what the woman in the white drops it in. So a good tap in for her. Now the group behind her are looking to hit their second shots.
Oh, just kind of rolled that one through the rough. That's no fun. And the wind's kind of picking up.
Yeah.
Here.
I was just about to say that. It's definitely getting a little bit more breezy, but and then the sun just disappeared in the clouds again. So this looks like another group of 3, unless there's one in the tree again that we're unable to see. But yeah, and then the group behind them's already caught them, so that just kind of shows how the group in front of them was a little off pace, but it's okay.
Golf's a game where you have to count for every single thing. Temperature, altitude, just everything. It's a tough game.
And then looks like there's someone hitting right now. Oh, I want to say there's a woman or a lady from Loveland. She flies the green just a little bit, and she's gonna be in between those 2 trees. So
Pine trees, yeah.
it's a little bit of a rough shot, but she got the distance right. She's kind of thought it was a good shot. Looks like there's now a woman in the trees. It's not the situation you want to be in, but hitting from the trees. I don't think she can get to the green from that angle unless she pulls some spin on it. And she plays a smart move. Uh-oh. It's got to slow down. So I think her goal was to get in the fairway. She put a little bit too much on it. It went into the rough right next to the fairway, but she's safe, so she didn't go in the water. That's all that matters. So she's got a dead straight look at the green now, too. Doesn't have to worry about the trees. And it does look like there's someone else in the trees that has to hit out as well, so proven to be fatal today. All these trees that's what makes this course so difficult. You have to hit it straight for every shot. Right,
and the fairways are narrow. You don't have big wide fairways, so you don't have a whole lot of room to work with.
I couldn't tell if she hit that or not, but there's a woman in a tree trying to hit out of there.
She's just lining up.
Oh,
to
okay.
it now.
I think she's probably just going to play the safe move and just try and get back on the fairway. Oh, nope. She did not go for the safe move, and she's
just
almost
in between the trees.
It almost went backwards.
Moved it up a little bit. Forward. Down.
It looks like the other 2 are still waiting for the other woman to get out of the tree. Did not look like the aggressive move was worth it in that situation, but
she just kind of has to keep it low to keep it under them branches.
Let's see if she'll still try and go aggressive, or we'll just try and put it back in the fairway now.
Gotta kind of put it in the back of your stance, choke up.
It's hard to tell if it's in the pine needles or if it's on the grass, but either way, it's not the situation we're gonna be in.
Yeah, she just kind of
I think she just got it
punches
out. I think she got into the fairway. It's hard to tell, but she got it out of there. That's all that matters. So she's in a good spot now, or a safer spot. Now it looks like the woman in all black, which we've been told is Monarch. We're not sure if that's right, but Monarch player is now hitting in between. Oh, and she's gonna go into that bunker where many people have been today. You gotta think that bunker is not in great shape, right? Just because of how many people have been in there already.
For sure.
And then we were kind of looking at it earlier before the broadcast started, and they looked a little bit wet, so not ideal. All right, here's the Horizon player now hitting, I think, her 4th shot, just because she was stuck in the trees for a while. Let's see what she does here. Got a little chip. She's got to go over the bunker if she wants to avoid that, but she doesn't want to go over the green just because she'll have an uphill or a downhill putt, or have to play it safe. And she's going to fly the green. Just misses it. So there's going to be 2 people over by the trees. And it's not a great situation to be in just because you don't have the hill to save you. It's honestly going the other way just because it's downhill, so you got to play it really safe, and if they can, put spin on it just so it doesn't roll.
Yeah.
So I think all of them are on this left side. One of them's in the bunker, and then 2 of them are over by the trees over here.
Kenta, yeah, she's in the bunker.
Teeing off, so we'll follow them after this is finished up.
Make sure to watch their drives. Oh, just pulled it a little bit, but outs and out.
Yeah, outs and out. Yeah, but see, that looks like Boulder too with that bag. That looks the exact same bag as Boulder. That might be Boulder. The woman in all black might be Boulder, the player.
I think it is. Yeah, she is. You gotta look at the bags, not the uniforms.
Yeah. So now Horizon and I want to say Loveland are both on this right side. They got to be careful here. Been told that the woman in the red hat is from Mountain Range. Sorry about that. What the player from Horizon do?
Not quite sure. I don't think she's gone yet. She just marked.
No, she was chipping.
Yeah, she just chipped it across the green.
Oh, okay. And the Mountain Range